What's up guys, Brent McCaskill here, better known to you guys as Pig of the Hut. This is the first episode, which is serving as a teaser episode for a new video podcast that I put together called The Armory. As you can see, this is a set that I've created for the specific purpose of this video podcast. Some additions you can expect in the future will be on the bottom of the screen. You'll see that yellow bar above my head right now. It's probably going to move that down and create a tournament ticker. So it'll constantly be scrolling like you're watching sports events on ESPN and Fox, and it'll basically be like, imagine like the Falcons versus Saints, the score and the time, the quarter. Well, imagine that scrolling at the bottom, but it's going to be local tournaments, ESL events, major events, the times, the streams in which those occur upcoming, to bring people closer to the competitive fighting game scene online and offline. A lot of excitements have been happening before MKX ESL's announcement. Don't need to probably tell you more about that because it is a major addition to the NRS, FGC, MKX community that we're all excited about. As you all know, MKX is at EVO. There's a lot of upcoming local tournaments coming out. Let's take a look at a few of them that I have details on. Now, this is not all of them, but this is just some of the upcoming events at locals, online, and where you can view some upcoming events. All right, guys, take a look at the screen. Let's talk about these events. The ESL kicks off with the Fatal 8 exhibition in California, April 11th. You can attend the event for a price, or you can watch it at home at twitch.tv at NetherRealm. I believe that is going to be the official stream, but go to testyourmight.com, go to the ESL section, or go to the thread in which this video podcast is posted, and any incorrect information can be fixed in the thread. Shang Tsung Fight Night is going to be the Saturday after the release of the game. Special invitees were sent a Shang Tsung official signed scroll, but anyone can, you don't have to have a scroll to attend. Anybody can attend. First official major of MKX is April 24th, Northwest Majors. Hit up Shujinki Dink. He has a lot of information about that major. The Atlanta Battle and Brew is back April 27th, the first, actually the third local that's going to be happening by that time. There's 3 locals within a 1 to 2 week period in Atlanta for MKX, but Atlanta Battle and Brew, more stream information and more information about that event to come. Texas Showdown, May 8th through 10th. Probably officially the second major for MKX. Hit up the Kombat Houston guys, Cat, Showtime, Scar, all those guys for that stuff. Toryukin, May 16th through 17th. If you feel like going to Canada, it's not too cold this time of the year, so hit up MKX up there, and good luck. Combo Breaker is May 22nd through 24th. That is basically the new UFGT. Outstanding people organizing that thing. I couldn't recommend a better major to go to if you're looking for a first major to attend. Midwest Championships is handled by Vandy, the same TO who handles KIT. I mean, has anyone ever heard a negative review about anything he's ever done with KIT in the past 2 years? That's how long I've known Vandy. Midwest Championships, I've been going there for about 3 to 4 years. Love it. Defending champions coming back, from MK9. So as you can see, there's a lot to be excited for. Something that I'm excited for personally, and I want you guys to be excited for and know a little bit more about, is the new Atlanta Battle and Brew. Battle and Brew is back in Atlanta. It's been closed for about 1.5 years, and it has been sorely missed. And it is back and better than ever, and I put together a prepackaged segment. Me and Laura the Fly went out there for like the 4th time, and hell, it was busy, just like it was the opening night and the week after and the second day after. I mean, every time we've gone there, this place has been packed. Business is booming. They've really put together a really solid menu, great bar, great drink section, great gaming section. They have trivia nights, game nights. Actually, you know what? Let's just take a look at the prepackaged segment and hope you guys enjoy.
So Battle and Brew has and always will be a sort of like a traditional pub scenario. We set this up as a community hub, similar to pubs in Europe, where the whole community would go to the pub, and that's where they would talk and discuss community events and really handle what's going on. And so that's kind of what we like to do here. The community that we reach to most is your gamers and your geeks and your nerds and people like me who grew up reading comic books and playing video games and wishing they could be in one, and watching Star Trek and Star Wars. And so that's who we really service, and we really exist to facilitate that those people, A, have a place to go and feel welcome and feel comfortable, and B, eat some really dope food and get their drink on and get some really awesome drinks that they can't get elsewhere. And so that's kind of what we really built the place upon. So business has been absolutely booming. We've been getting our asses kicked, for lack of a better phrase. We've been really busy constantly, which is great. That's the best problem to have. A lot of restaurants will open with the figuring that they go, oh well, we'll be slow initially and hopefully build up a base. But we had such a large community base going into it, and we built an even larger community via online platforms, communicating to people through Twitter and Facebook, and reaching out to video game studios like Riot, Hi-Res Studios, who's local, and those guys, and really helping us to really expand our customer base. So we've launched probably one of the best grand openings for an independent restaurant ever. In terms of just sheer customer volume, we are busy every day, and that is a great problem to have. So the biggest thing, easily the biggest change menu-wise from the old location to the new one is that we have alcohol. Before we had beer and wine, but we were not allowed to have spirits legally because we were zoned between a school and a church, and this is Georgia. So that just wasn't happening. But we do now have a full liquor bar. We have some really awesome top shelf selections. Everything on our shelves is amazing. Our top shelves are bonkers. We sell out of the top shelf stuff, it's ridiculous. But the crew at the bar has made some amazing craft cocktails that they've been able to put together and put on the menu. And those are just phenomenal, bar none. On top of that, the food menu has undergone a large expansion. We've taken a lot of the top selling favorites from the old menu and we've reworked them with the ability in the new location to have better ingredients, have better cooking methods and different types of cooking methods, with the addition of like a vacuum sealer for sous vide and a smoker for being able to smoke meats. We've really expanded just the flavor profile and complexity of the dishes, while also adding in a lot of other cool dishes. Stuff like deviled eggs, bacon three-ways, just really making the burgers that we wanted to make. The Sid is our house burger. We make our own pickles for it, we make our own ketchup for it, and it is just a killer burger. And we always like to tie in those geek themes with the food and the drinks. So we've got drinks like the Make It So, or the Randy from South Park, and we've got food like the Triforce Burrito and the Chicken Cordon Broloff. So, we always take those same inspirations and we like to build upon that. And really, I think we've just really magnified everything from the old location to the new location 100 times over. So, as far as gaming stations, at the old location we had 3 big screens and 12 PCs. We now have 6 big screens and 24 PCs. And in addition to that, for each big screen, we have the Xbox One, the PS4, the Wii U, the Wii Original, the Xbox 360, the PS3, and a Retron 5 at every single big screen, which means that you can play the oldest generation of games, your Sega Genesis, your Super Nintendo, your original Nintendo, the newest generation of games, your PS4s and your Xbox Ones, and pretty much everything in between, with the exception being the Nintendo 64, because it's kind of hard to keep those parts around. So the first big tournament we're going to be doing is going to be Mortal Kombat 10. Obviously, it's a super hyped title. The fans surrounding that are just really excited, and we have done a lot of tournaments in the past, Mortal Kombat 9 being one of them that was always very successful. So we are going to be launching with the Mortal Kombat 10 tournament coming around at the end of April. And then going forward, we will have a tournament every 2 weeks, always on a Monday, and that will cycle through the current top fighting games that are in the community. So you'll see, Ultra Street Fighter 4 come back. You'll see, some of the more anime games. Definitely Guilty Gear Xrd is going to be in there. That's a huge one for the community. Persona 4 Golden is still really popular, and I know a lot of people want that. So we're going to be continuing to do the fighting game tournaments. We're just going to be making sure that we give enough time in between each tournament so that customers don't get worn out, and the competitors don't get worn out, but that's thinking they need to come up here every week, and then it actually helps to drive them all here when that one tournament for their game is here, because then they definitely want to show up and show up hard and play hard here. So we're looking really forward to that. So Mortal Kombat 10, first big tournament, that's going to be at the end of April. And we've got the event up on Facebook already, so you can go ahead and RSVP for that. So currently our biggest pulls right now, League of Legends has always been the huge one for us because Riot Games has been super supportive. At the same time, Hi-Rez has almost tripled their support of us locally, and so we've had almost an equal number of people coming in for Smite. However, Smash Brothers on the Wii U and Mario Party 10 are killing it across the board. We get a lot of groups of anywhere between 5 and 10 people on an everyday, if not every other day, regular basis who just come in to play the Mario Party 10. They just come in to play Smash Bros. And so Smash Bros. And Mario Party, probably the largest tickets groups overall, but we have consistent Smite players and consistent League of Legends players in the building, and I could not be happier about it. So Wednesdays is trivia night. Our trivia is considered the hardest in the state. We've earned that reputation through brutal questioning. We also have one of the busiest trivias you'll ever be to. We do it every Wednesday at 8 p.m. I know just last night we did Game of Thrones trivia. We had 38 teams with an average group size of around 8 people. So 38 times 8 is a large number. I'm not a mathematician, so I'm not going to tell you what that equals. But we do have just a ton of people that come in for the trivia. And then Fridays we do Ladies Night where women game for free all night long. So that one's always super popular. We give first preference to girls. Get over it, dudes. I don't give a shit. So they get to come in and play for free on Friday, which is awesome. I think we have probably every girl gamer in Atlanta in the building on Friday nights, which is great. And then Saturday night. I mean, you really can't go wrong. People are just slammed in here for drinking, eating, gaming. It is probably just the best place. If you're in Sandy Springs or if you're on North OTP, North ITP, it doesn't matter. This is the place that everyone's going to right now, which is awesome. I could not be more ecstatic about it. If you're in Atlanta, you should definitely be checking out Battle & Brew. If you're coming down here for MomoCon, if you're coming down here for DragonCon, you should definitely be checking out Battle & Brew. We kill it. This place, I love it. If I didn't love it, I wouldn't be here. And I really just can't speak its praises highly enough.
So as you can see, Battle & Brew has changed a lot. It used to be kind of like, not to be rude, but it just kind of used to be this kind of hole in the wall, kind of bar, a little small, rinky dink, this and that. But you could tell while talking to the people there that they had a great vision of what they wanted to do with the place. And I'm telling you right now, this place looks far better even than it did in the package that you just saw. I'm extremely excited about it. And I couldn't be even more excited about this place actually having one of the first official MKX locals in Atlanta. We don't know what stream it's going to be on, but if you pay attention to the thread that this is posted on, Test Your Might, then we'll definitely keep you in contact with everything, what to expect, dates, times. I know it's going to be 7 p.m. Eastern. It's going to be the 27th, I believe, that Monday. Don't quote me on that. The last Monday of April. So just stay tuned to the thread and Test Your Might. There's a Battle & Brew thread. If you want to know how you can get involved, you can hit me up on Twitter at BamBamGuitar. That's at BAMBAMGUITAR. Just check out the screen right now. And you can also view me on Test Your Might. And actually, you know what? I'll just put up all my contact information. Now you've got way too many ways to contact me. And if you ever need to get involved in the local scene of Atlanta, or the major scene, or the ESL scene, or anything revolving MKX. All right, guys, well, that's the end of the first episode. It's a teaser episode. Just want to get it out there 4 or 5 days before the release of the game, show you what this show is going to be pretty much about. And I'm going to have a lot of cool features. We're going to have weather mapping where we're doing tournament match breakdowns, interviews, TO interviews, a lot of surprising segments that you might hopefully enjoy. Give me your ideas. What do you want from this show? Do you want this show? Do you want me to go away? Do you want more of this show? What do you want? Give me some feedback. If you don't like something on the set, you want to see something on the set, something that I want to add to upcoming episodes is every single person who cries for buffs, cries for nerfs, pulls a certain group of players Scorpion debacle incident again from Injustice. Any group of people, any persons that choose to go that route of MKX, I want to end that. I was once a part of it, don't want to be a part of it, and don't want to support it. So I'm going to have something called Shuriken's Prison. basically named by Tom Brady, it came from something else. But anyway, people in the community will get the joke, but I want to create the prison, and I'm going to create a virtual set prison, like a jailhouse, and I'm basically going to throw people's pictures in the jailhouse, and if you get thrown in there, that means you're not allowed to cry about Nerfs and buffs anymore. We're sick of it. It's going to be a fun way of hopefully dealing with the cries for nerfs, cries for buffs, and I can already tell you, I don't have the virtual set built, but the first person that's going to be thrown in there is Scar, KH Scar from Houston, who is already talking about, the game's not even out yet, but he has an early copy, and he's already talking about how Reptile is trash, and he's probably not that good, it's slow and useless variations. Speaking of someone, Use for Glue is teetering on being thrown into Shuriken's prison. Now don't get upset. This is supposed to be a humorous way of keeping people in check so you don't cry for nerfs, cry for buffs. It's just to kind of keep a realistic approach on the game. And you know, the game developers know what they're doing. We don't know anything, okay? So just let the game sit, give it a few months, and we'll see where it goes. But anyway, hope you guys enjoy the teaser show, and please give me feedback. What do you guys want to see in future episodes? Some parts might be a little rough. I'm filming this and editing this and creating this all by myself. If you want to help me do this, if you got some ideas, you want to throw me some opening titles, animations, things like that, shoot it, man. I'll do it. So hope you guys liked it, and talk to you guys later. Bye.